लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब, ये इस चैनल के 3 स्तंभ हैं। इन्हें दबाइए और आगे की वीडियो को एंजॉय करें।
Namaste and welcome back. In this video we are going to see logistic regression, that what it is about and how data is transformed into probabilities before training the model. We will also check out what is a sigmoid function is and how it is used in logistic regression, why it is used, and again what are log odds, what are logit function, and we will also see that why logistic regression is named logistic regression. So let's start this interesting topic. Suppose we have the data such that x is equal to x1, x2 up to xn are features, okay, and y is the target variable, and if this is a classification problem, then the target variable would be some classes. So let us assume that there are only two classes, hence y can attain only two values, either 0 or 1. Okay, so if there are any two classes, we can convert them into binary form. So y can be 0 or 1. Now let us try to see that how this data is accepted by the logistic model and how the predictions are going to be occur. So what happens that if let us suppose y is equal to 1, okay, if for any observation, for any sets of observation, let us suppose that y equal to 1, so I can say that probability of y equal to 1 given x, probability of y equal to 1 given that sets of feature is 1, okay, because we know that y is 1. And suppose if y is equal to 0, then the same probability y is equal to 1 given x equal to the probability would be equal to 0, because we know that y is 0, okay. So we can represent this probability as p of x is equal to 1 and this probability as p of x equal to 0. Hence when y is equal to 1, probability of x equal to 1, y equal to 0, probability of x equal to 0. Hence now our problem becomes that we have to find a relation between x and p of x. So this we will send to the model. We have x and we have probability of x. Probability of x for the given set of data, training data, is either 0 or either 1. So let us try this is the transform data, and let us try to fit a linear model to this sets of observation. So what we will do that p of x can be represented by beta naught plus beta 1 x, okay. Now why this is the form of linear regression. Now why linear regression is not good for classification, I have made a video and the link is in the description, you can find it there. I have talked several reasons and some cases where linear regression can be used in some of the cases of classification, okay, just check it out. Now if I have fit this, then I will talk in this video about some graphical measures why linear regression is not so good or what is happening graphically. So if this is our linear equation, let us suppose that we have some data, okay, and this is 0 bar, this is 1 bar, this is y, that is the p of x. We have some data points here for 0 and some of the data points here at 1 equal to y equal to 1. So I can tell you that a line, this line, suppose this line best fits the data, okay, in the linear regression. Now, okay, if we have any value of x here, then we can say the probability of y equal to 1. Probability of y equal to 1 given this x is this one. Hence, by this probability, by setting any threshold, we can say that this is 0 or 1. We can predict some classes. But what happened in these cases where the probability is negative? Or in these cases where the probability is greater than 1? These predictions are meaningless, these predictions are senseless, because probability cannot be less than 0 or greater than 1. Hence there is a need that this equation is transformed into another. So what we do, we implement logit function, the logistic function or the sigmoid function. So let us try to see what a sigmoid function looks like. So sigmoid function, or sigmoid function is also called the logistic function, okay. So logistic function is given by g of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e power minus x. Now if I represented it graphically, then this is y, this is x, so this is 1, okay, and this is 0. So the sigmoid function would look like an S-shaped curve. Okay, so we know that e to the power minus x varies from 0 to infinity. Okay, the range of this function is 0 to infinity, and adding 1 to it, the range become 1 to infinity. Now if we reciprocate it, its value become from 0 to 1. Hence the value of logit function is smaller than 1 but greater than 0. And very important to note that excluding 0 and excluding 1. Hence if we replace this function as probability of x, okay, then the probability of x cannot be exactly equal to 0, then or the probability cannot be exactly equal to 1. It will always range between 0 to 1. So if we convert this equation into logistic function, then we are obtaining the result that our output is ranging between 0 to 1. So what we do, we put this term, this output, okay, this linear formula into the logistic function, and we obtain the probability of x as 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus beta naught plus beta 1 x. This is how logistic regression works. Okay, this is the probability of x, and we can be sure that this probability will always range between 0 to 1. Always ranges between 0 to 1. Now, let us try to solve this equation and get out the value of this term, just like this one. If beta naught plus beta 1 of beta naught plus beta 1 x is equal to px in case of linear regression, then if this is the equation for logistic regression, then what should be the value of this term? So if I solve this, you can say that 1 plus e to the power minus beta naught plus beta 1 x is equal to 1 upon p of x. Okay, then again sending 1 to that side, you will get that e to the power beta naught plus beta 1 x is equal to p of x upon 1 minus p of x. Just solve it. Is a couple of lines you will take to solve this equation, and this is very important equation, and this term is called odds. Okay, this term is called odds. Now if you take log both the sides, then beta naught plus beta 1 x would become log of p of x 1 minus p of x. Okay, and this term is called log odds or logit. Okay, hence we can say that there is a linear relationship between the log odds and x. Log odds of course probability, and x the set of features that we are dealing with. Now due to this linear relationship between log odds and x, the regression term is appearing here, and for this term is called logit also. The logistic regression is coming from here also, hence that is why also logistic regression, the sigmoid function is called the logistic function also. So lots of reasons are there why logistic regression is named logistic regression, as I have displayed here. And the important term to note is that log odds are this formula is for log odds. Hence in logistic regression we are not exactly calculating the linear function, but we are calculating the log odds, and we are fitting the function, a linear function, between x and the log odds of probabilities. Okay, so this was all about logistic regression and how we can calculate these beta naught and beta 1. We will see in next video. What I am going to discuss now is some of the benefits and some of the disadvantages of logistic regression. Due to its simplicity, it is just resembling a linear function, just like linear regression. It is very easy to understand. It is very easy to train. It takes very less time in training the data. Of course, it is very good on linearly separable data, because if your data is linearly separable, okay, if I can draw a line here and here also, then logistic regression is one of the best machine learning algorithm. But due to its less complex nature, it has some disadvantages also. There is a very high chances that it gets overfitted to the data, and you would require a lot of feature engineering, lots of scaling for the data before putting it into the logistic regression algorithm. Secondly, I would like to point out the impact of outlier, that if I can get any point here our line would change to somewhat like this. Okay, this is the first line, this is the second line. So impact of outlier is if presence of outlier is greatly affected when we talk about logistic regression or linear regression. Hence these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of linear regression.